Assalamu alaikum students. Let's start with chapter 2, the Indian Parliament, Civics. Let's start with the explanation. The legislature means the group of people who make the laws at national level, that is the level of central government, is known as the parliament. The parliament has two houses and one member. The two houses are Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and member is president. President is an inseparable part of the parliament. Still, he or she cannot participate in the houses of parliament, that he cannot take any discussion on houses of parliament. The two houses of parliament are called Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Let's learn about the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is the lower and the first house of the Parliament of India. Lok Sabha is the House of Representative. Why representative? Because we the people elect them. Hence, the Lok Sabha is called the first house. The members of Lok Sabha are elected directly by us, we the people, from territorial constituencies. The tenure of Lok Sabha is 5 years. The elections takes place after every 5 years. These elections are known as general elections. However, there are some examples when Lok Sabha was dissolved before the completion of the 5 years. Elections held in such a situation or case are called mid-term elections. Lok Sabha is the representative body because we the citizens elect them. As per our constitution, there can be maximum of 552 members in the Lok Sabha. To ensure equal representation, means equal number of peoples of male, female or community, some seats are reserved for members belong to scheduled caste, means those who have low schedules caste, and tribes that are Adivasis. If there are no representative from Anglo-Indian community, then the president has the right to elect 2 members from himself. The 2 members can be appointed from various sources. Let's learn about Rajya Sabha. They are the upper and the second house of parliament. The members of Rajya Sabha are indirectly elected. As the name suggests, Rajya Sabha gives representation to 28 states and 9 union territories. These are the updated states and union territories. Thus, members of Rajya Sabha work as representative of the constituent states. The total members of Rajya Sabha is 250. Among them, 238 members are elected from states and union territories, while the other 12 members remaining are appointed by the president. These members, those who are elected by president, are usually experienced and distinguished personalities. They are from the field of literature, arts, science, sports, and social work. The members of Rajya Sabha are elected through the system of proportional representation, means proportion from male, female, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, etc. Rajya Sabha is never dissolved completely. Hence, they are called as permanent house. 1/3 person of total membership of Rajya Sabha who have completed their tenure of 6 years retire after every 2 years. An equal number of new members get elected. Any person contesting for the elections of Rajya Sabha must be the citizen of India and must have completed 30 or years of age. Members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are known as members of parliament. So, members of parliament try to resolve the queries that are question and answers and complaints of their constituencies. For example, Mumra Kalwa Thane. By raising questions in the parliament, government allocates funds to carry out development activities in the respective constituencies. Let's learn about the functions of parliament. After understanding the basics of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, their members, let us take a review of their functions. Number 1, formulation of laws. In order to achieve our objective, that is social service, welfare of the people, and the objectives of the constitution, the parliament has to formulate new laws. Also, outdated laws are cancelled and necessary changes are made in some of the laws. The process of formulation of laws has been described in the constitution. In accordance to the procedures, the Parliament fulfills this primary and important responsibility. Next, control over Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers are drawn from the Parliament, that is from Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and Parliament, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, exercises control over them. There are multiple ways that they can control Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. It is the responsibility of the Parliament to see the Council of Ministers does not take undue advantage of the Parliament and functions under the Parliament, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Let's learn about the amendment to the Constitution, that are the changes. The Parliament decides whether to make any changes or amendment to the Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution Amendment Bill is considered to be a very important bill. The Parliament discusses why the amendment is required and decides whether to accept it or not. The Constitution mentions various ways of amending the Constitution, means changes for the Constitution. They are as follows. Number one, few provisions, regulations in the Indian Constitutions are amended by simple majority, means those who will get majority, they will pass that resolution. Some provisions require special majority of 2 to 3rd of the Parliament. Few other provisions are amended by special majority plus consent, means permission from more than half of the constituent state.